This is Evolutions 8. I just want to show off my game collection that I have in Pokemon. To start off, here's all my game consoles. This is the Omega Ruby console that I have. Hopefully you can see it clearly. I like the color of the red, it looks awesome. And I especially love the see-through cover ones. My first Gameboy was the crystal clear one that I got in '98 with my Pokemon Blue game, which I played all the time. Okay, this is the yellow limited edition Pikachu version, which I've also got, which is also quite amazing. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's clear. Hopefully you can see it now. I love the Famicom buttons. The red, blue, green and yellow are awesome colors. Brings back memories. Okay, next up I have the Alpha Sapphire one, which has the grey buttons, and it's the blue clear one, which blue is actually my favorite color, and it's got like a little purple tinge around the rims there, which is quite cool. My actual normal 2DS that I use all the time is actually a blue and black one. Okay, on to my game selection. I've got the GameCube game, which is a Japan version, which is quite awesome. Hopefully you can see it quite clearly in this video. I still need to get hold of a Japanese GameCube so I can try it out. I only got the USB version, which I'm using for my GameCube games at the moment. Here's a look at the cartridges I've got. I've got Pokemon Ranger. I've got the Shadows of Elmia. I've got Pokemon Dash. Super Pokemon Rumble. I've got Pokemon Conquest. Then Pokemon Art Academy. Then Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. And that's just Skylanders and 10 dogs. And I got the Super Mario Brothers. And the Super Mario Smash Brothers for the 3DS. And I got the Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. And I've got the Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And then I've got Lugia Mansion 2. Then I've got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky. And Explorers of Time. And Advance Wars Conflict. The Shadows of Elmia. And Pokemon Conquest. Those two there I had to get from my aunt because they weren't available in this area, unfortunately. So I had to import them. Here's a look at my other games. I've got Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Pokemon Black, Pokemon White, US version, and Pokemon White, the European version, and then the Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. And I got the Mega Ruby version up at the top there. And I've got Pokemon X, and I've got the Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, and another Explorers of Time. and Explorers of Darkness, and another Explorers of the Sky. And I've got the normal Pokemon Ranger, yeah, too. Onto my last game case I've got Pokemon Rumble World. And I've got Happy Home Designer, in Fantasy Life, and a Kami Den, which I haven't played much yet. And I've got FIFA 11, and I've got Zelda Triforce Heroes, and then Puzzle Dragons, which is quite cool. I love puzzle games like Shuffle Mobile and the 3DS version. There's a Codename Steam, which I haven't really played much because I've been so busy with Shuffle Mobile and the 3DS version. Haven't had time to play them. And this is a limited edition case that I got before Nintendo closed from America. I'll be using that when my other case fills up. Okay, here's a look at the Game Boy box that I've got for the Game Boy Color. And here's my Game Boy Color, which still works very well. It still looks almost new. And I always take out the batteries so it doesn't get acid over, which is always a good idea with old things. There are some other things I managed to get from Nintendo. Got the Nintendo Sound Selection, ending and credits. Which is very awesome. And I've got the Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds original soundtrack. And I've got the Super Smash Brothers Premium Sound Selection. I see a Pikachu right there. Very cool. And the Mario Brothers. And there's a Charizard. And all other icons from the game. So it's very cool. Also comes with 2 CDs too. And here's the box of the Pikachu Yellow Edition, which came with the stickers, the charger and everything inside it. Here's a look at the back with the AR cards, the stylus, yellow, the stickers, the memory card, and the 2DS right there, and everything. This is a third-party GameCube controller I found on eBay. It works awesome. It feels exactly like the original, which I'm happy about. I use this with Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon XD, and it works very well with those 2 games. Speaking of Pokemon XD and Colosseum, here's a look at the cases, which I've got. Still got the original price up there. Here's a look at the manuals and the CD which came with it. Awesome artwork on both. Just shows you about the Shadow Lugia and everything. I haven't caught that yet in the game, but I'm almost there. And of course, the best part about these games is that you can catch Eevee and evolve it into Espeon and Umbreon, my two favorite Eevee illusions. And here's a look at the back. Hopefully you can see it properly in the camera. Here's the second game, Pokemon Colosseum, which has Kyogre and Groudon, and Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. Here's a look at the manual, which is also quite in good condition. Just shows you how to play the game and the controls and everything. And this is the disc, which is also very good condition, showing my Umbreon and Espeon. Here's a look at the back case of it. You got a Plusle, Mana, and Sceptile, Swampert, and Blaziken, and the main character you fight with. I also have this, the new Nintendo 3DS, which has my my Monster Hunter 4 in it, which I play once in a while. I haven't bought any covers for it yet, but I might do eventually. This is my Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate collection with the silver 3DS and everything. Let me open it so you can get a nice look at it. Okay, here's a look at the artwork of it. Hopefully it will focus in there. Okay, here's a nice good look at it. Awesome dragon. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate writing there. And here's the back of it. Which is awesome. It's a silver there, except for the inside, it's just black, unfortunately. I wish it was silver inside, but what can you do? It's the way they made it. Time to show off my Pokemon cartridges now. This is my yellow version Pokemon cartridge that I've got. Here's my Pokemon Red. I'm going to open the cartridge for a closer look, so at least you can see it better. Here's my Pokemon Blue, which I've got I just bought for cheap from someone. Not in a great condition on the artwork, but it still works, luckily. This is my Pokemon Crystal, which I have, which is awesome. I still wish they would use these crystallized silver stuff in the cartridges again to make them look cool. And the see-through cartridges are awesome too. As you can see, the battery also through here. I like these clear things. Here's my Pokemon Silver. Which is also sparkly like a crystal, but not see-through. Here's my Pokemon Gold. Unfortunately, the label has gone a bit funny here. Here's my original gold that I had when I was young. And this is my first Pokemon Blue version I got with my Game Boy Clear Pocket. Apparently it's a bootleg device, but it still works very well. It hasn't lost my save, it's kept it for many years. So they must have made them quite well in those days. And if you ever want to open the back, you would need one of these screwdrivers to take off the back bolt. I'll demonstrate. Hopefully you can see. See, it removes the bolt quite easily, so you can at least remove it and take out the battery. I'm going to tighten this back again. I just want to show you my Pokemon Red original box, which came with it. It's the only box I still have, unfortunately. I don't have for the other games. I wish I could find the boxes. And this is my Fire Red version case, which I've got. It's got an awesome Charizard on. And I also got the Game Boy Advanced wireless adapter, which I'll show you next time. Here's the back of it. Here's a leaf green version box, which also has got the Game Boy wireless adapter on it. And you can also use it on the GameCube, which I've done before. Here's the back of it. It is also in very good condition, the box, for its age. Here's the Emerald version box with a Get Connected sign for the GameCube. And here's a look at the back. And finally, this is my Ruby version box. And that's a look at the back of it. And I still have these two Pokemon Heart Gold set, yeah, with the Pokeball crystal in it, unused. And here's the other one for Pokemon Soul Silver version. Also Pokeball card, I don't think I've used too. One day I'll use it. But here's a look at it. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like my video. Thanks so much. Bye.